the purchase and sale agreement of the Tohono O'odham Nation Colorado River Shortage Preparations Agua Fria Recharge Project. And it's to discuss and take possible action to approve entry into a purchase and sale agreement for long-term storage credits with the Tohono O'odham Nation to purchase 6,768 long-term storage credits for $2,977,920, and two, to approve the additional budget authority of up to $1.7 million necessary to complete this purchase. It has in my notes a note for the mayor that one long-term storage credit equals the right to withdraw 1 acre-foot of stored water from the ground, and 1 acre-foot equals 325,851 gallons water, or enough for approximately 3 average single-family homes for 1 year. So what we're talking about is approximately 2.2 billion gallons of water. So Dave, I don't know if you're going to cover that.
That was awesome. I don't need to now.
Because I'm like, what is it in gallons? That's the only
the mayor always wants everything converted to gallons. For those of us in the water industry, it's always acre feet. He likes gallons. But I want to introduce David Burks, our Water Services Director, along with our Water Resources Policy Analyst, Jenna Norris, who will present an agreement for your approval, the agreement I just mentioned, with the Tohono O'odham Nation to purchase long-term storage credits in preparation for a Colorado River shortage. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Mr. Darwin. Good evening, Mayor and Council. I would like to thank you for the opportunity to allow our water resources expert to present to you this evening. The Water Services team, the Mayor and Council share a common priority. This priority is water security. Tonight, Jenna Norris, our Water Resources Analyst, is here to present an example of one of our ways our department is ensuring the future of our most precious resource for Peoria and its residents through collaborative partnerships. This proposal highlights a potential partnership with the Tohono O'odham Nation, and the Water Services Department is grateful to the nation for their collaboration on this matter. At this point, I'll turn it over to Jenna for the presentation.
Thanks, Dave. Mayor and Council, thank you for having me tonight. So I'm here to discuss possible action to approve entry into a purchase and sale agreement for long-term storage credits with the Tohono O'odham Nation, which will require an additional action to approve an additional budget authority of up to $1.7 million for the water supply budget. We'll get into the details now. So at last year's May 15th council meeting, Mayor and Council unanimously approved Peoria's entry into a System Conservation Implementation Agreement. This was between the Bureau of Reclamation, City of Peoria, and the Central Arizona Water Conservation District. The water world loves our acronyms. That agreement is no exception, so I'm going to be calling it SCIA from here on out. Peoria was one of 6 other Arizona municipalities that entered into a SCIA, and over 18 agreements were inked in Arizona in total across various sectors, not just cities. However, all of these agreements were in pursuit of a shared goal, which is to reduce the amount of water that's withdrawn from Lake Mead and to keep that lake from dropping to critical levels. So under that agreement, Peoria agreed to leave 7,200 acre feet, or for Mayor Beck, 2.35 billion gallons of its CAP.
Don't even act like I'm the only one up here that does not convert that.
That was kind of handed to me. So. Of its annual CAP water allocation for up to 3 calendar years. So that would be for calendar year 2023, 2024, and 2025. There is a compensation component of this agreement as well, which I will get into on this slide. So there are 2 financial components associated with this SCIA participation. First, in exchange for conserving that 7,200 acre feet of water in calendar year 2023, the Bureau of Reclamation made a payment to Peoria for approximately $2.88 million. That equals about $400 an acre foot for the 7,200. That's where that comes from. This sum of money was intended to help advance Peoria's water security in face of looming Colorado River reductions. So that money was set aside and held separately from the water supply budget for future use, such as what is being proposed today. In addition to the revenue from participating in the SCIA, there's also a savings component. That's that second bullet. So We gained a savings from CAP. The way that worked is that we were refunded approximately $1.56 million for the 7,200 acre-feet of water that we paid for in calendar year 2023, but was never ultimately delivered to us because we left it on Lake Mead intentionally, and so that was refunded to us. That sum of money was returned to the water supply budget. So for fiscal year 2024, I've projected that in large part due to that $1.5 million in savings, the water supply budget will land at the end of the year, fiscal year, at about $1.38 million under budget. We're going to come back to some of this, but I'm laying it out here first. So, to prepare for future Colorado River reductions, the water Peoria left in Lake Mead would ordinarily have been used to generate long-term storage credits. Again, one long-term storage credit is equal to 1 acre-foot of water. It's a 1-to-1 conversion there. These credits are created by storing renewable water in aquifers underground in designed recharge facilities, so you'll hear the water recharged. The credits can then be accessed in the future through pumping nearby wells located near those facilities. So the 7,200 acre-feet voluntarily dedicated to system conservation would have equated to Peoria earning 6,768 acre-feet of credits in that same year. The reason that those two numbers don't equal is because the state, when you store water underground, assesses losses from actual physical losses due to evaporation and other hydrologic components that they calculate. So it is the Peoria staff's goal to ensure that the city's balance of credits is not impacted by participating in the SKIA, as storing water underground is a really critical part of preparing for a future with less Colorado River water. To that end, we are proposing that Peoria enter into a purchase and sale agreement with the Tohono O'odham Nation to replace the credits that would have been created if Peoria had taken delivery of its full CAP allocation in calendar year 2023. In January of this year, so just last month, the Nation's Council approved the purchase and sale agreement that's before you today, and they have agreed to sell Peoria 6,768 credits at a purchase price of $440 per credit. That's a total price of $2.97 million approximately. The exact full purchase price is listed on the slide in front of you. Another important consideration for this particular purchase and sale agreement is that the credits we would be purchasing are really optimally located for Peoria. They are stored at the Agua Fria constructed underground storage facility. This is a facility located east of Loop 303 and north of Happy Valley Road. It's within the riverbed of the Agua Fria River. That picture on your screen is actually the start of the upstream portion of that facility and the managed side of it. So in recent years, we have really prioritized sending our CAP allocation to this particular recharge facility due to its proximity to two important well fields for the city. One being the planned CAP Lake Pleasant Parkway intersection wellfield project, which council has supported, and the other being an existing well field that borders the southeastern side of the Vistancia community. So this, the water stored in this facility is positively impacting both of those well fields. Okay, so we're going to recap the financial bit now. So the approximately $2.9 million purchase price for the credit purchase and sale agreement is covered both by the projected $1.38 million in savings from the water supply budget, plus a portion of the $2.88 million in revenue from participating in the SKIA. Completing the purchase will require council approve a one-time budget amendment authorizing additional spending authority for the water supply budget to be able to use that portion of the $2.8 million in revenue. So to summarize, staff is recommending that council enter into the purchase and sale agreement with Tohono O'odham Nation and approve a one-time amendment to the water supply budget authorizing that additional spending authority of approximately $1.7 million. That is it for me, and if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. Thank you.
Any questions? Nope. All right, thank you for your presentation. Do I have a motion on 14R?
Mayor, I'll so move to approve.
Second.
Please vote. Thank you. Passes 7-0. Thank you.